5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I had myself muted, man. Hey.
Good start.
That is awesome.
I thought I was coming in perfect. I thought I was about to kill him.
Your body language was fire. Your body language was amazing.
I said this intro about to be fire. Perfect transition. Nerp. Let's try it again.
I'm sure you said the most amazing stuff at the beginning, though.
Man, I was getting hyped just watching you.
All right. Welcome to Cover Picks Comic Book Draft. I'm joined by Dark Evolution Comics and the Bad Boy Nerd. We doing things different today, y'all. Normally we do the draft. We show y'all the FOC books. But today we celebrating success. We going back and showing y'all some of the best comic book investments that we've advised you guys to make this year. We just kind of freestyling it and having fun today. We wanted to do something a little different and switch it up because we show y'all the books every week, but we don't really go back and show y'all what the books end up doing on the secondary market. And I feel like that is an important part of the process. You know what? I'm gonna kick it off to Dark and Bad Boy, and I just want to know, fellas, like, what have y'all experience been like so far doing cover picks with me? Do you feel like you've became better at speculating on comic books? Do you feel like that you became better at making decisions on what to buy on New Comic Book Day? Tell me, how has this show impacted you positively?
Well, first of all, this is the #1 show on YouTube covering comic books, bar none. Only because, unlike a lot of other shows out there, and I ain't saying no names, we actually tell y'all the scoop before it happens. Not after it gets popular. We tell y'all before it happens. So if you watch our show and you listen to us faithfully every week, you will be able to get all the hot books before they blow up. So with that being said, we are now 1, 2, 3, 4. We're about 4 or 5 months in right now, and your personal collection should be looking pretty dope. So, yeah, man, I've learned a lot from these two. Dark Evolution is like the variant cover king. Daggone Ninth Wonder. His speculation is just you can't touch it. So yeah, man, everybody should be watching this show every week because a lot of the books that we tell y'all about, they start to pop, and we pop before the word gets out. Dark.
Well, I don't know if I'll talk as much shit about the other comic book shows, but because I'll be honest, I have sniped some awesome comic books just because of their shows. If you're quick to see their show, you'll catch some good heat, but you got to catch stuff ahead of time, right? So you got to come to this show. You got to come and find out what's going to hit. Yep, what's going to hit. And between the three of us, me speculating on cover art, Bad Boys speculating with Star Wars and knowing that inside and out, not to mention other comic books. And then Ninth, he does some of the best everyday speculation you will see. So between the three of us, we're hitting different ways. We're speculating different ways on our books. And I would say I've gotten better because of these two. And if I'm getting better, then everybody that's joining should be getting better too. I mean, nobody's an expert. you get a group like this together, and you're going to learn some stuff. So I think between the three of us, we're knocking out some killer books, and you can definitely grow your collection, if not make some money. So that's what we're here for.
For sure. I definitely feel like anybody that's been watching this show from day one, you should have made yourself some money, got you some good books to trade it, or just been able to add some pieces to your collection that you can be proud of without breaking the bank. And I don't think it's necessarily about speculation or anything of that nature, even though that comes with the territory. I think it's more so about just us simplifying that process for you and making it easier for you to go out and buy your comic books on New Comic Book Day, because we're telling you what you need to do for the most part. We're giving you a list for you to look over and say, okay, I need to consider these books when I'm ordering my books on FOC, when I'm going out to the comic book shop on New Comic Book Day. But the biggest thing I think about the show is that the educational piece, because when I first came in to start doing this show, I didn't want to be like your typical speculation show where I give you a list of hot books, that used to be in the dollar bin. I wanted to do something that people could watch back, for years and say, okay, these were some books that was talked about in the past, and I can, you can kind of look back and see, well, dang, they talked about this book, and this book ended up being successful, and just so we could kind of establish a trust with, the buyers in the community, especially people that's new to comic book collecting, on, okay, these guys not telling us they know everything, but, they being transparent about what they buying and what they not buying. And we don't hit on everything, and then some stuff, it might seem like it's not doing great now, but it could pick back up in the future. Like one book that I was thinking about was Last Flight Out. Last Flight Out was hot for like 2 weeks. And then I just checked the other day, and that book was not doing as good as I thought it would be. But part of that is just books start to flood eBay and the price goes down. So, but that doesn't mean that book is a bad investment. That just means that this is a good time to be buying that book because the price has already went back down again, and then you can hold. And if we hear some spec news on that book, then you can come back around to it, get it graded, sell it if something ever happens with that book. But if you weren't able to get that book at comic shops, it's hard. I go to a lot of comic shops. I'm not seeing the Last Flight Out #1 on shelves no more. So if you can buy it on the low on eBay, $10 is compared to when it was going for $15, $20, you're still winning. So these books do have good replay value in the sense that you can go back and look at some of the books that we talked about and see what they're doing now.
Can we acknowledge the comments real quick? That's why I'm over here laughing, man. I'm listening to you, but the comics, we got. I had to call timeout. We got to acknowledge these comments and say what's up to the gallery.
All right. So the comment I think caught your attention was
even the one before that.
He put Patron.
Yeah, he said Patron, not Patreon.
He gonna drop a bottle of Patron. Who's dropping?
We could drop.
Hello, beautiful people. I know I look good, but
oh man,
how much we owe you? Something tells me y'all about to collect. Now, Frank.
We're not collecting.
That's why he was talking about Patreon. Now, I'll send you my Cash app. We could do that.
We're gonna look. I normally say, I always tell Mighty Mel V, the game is to be sold, not to be told.
Sold, not told.
Because sometimes Mel be giving away some good ideas. And I said, look, man, I'm not giving away no more good ideas. I done had a lot of good ideas that I done spoke about publicly, whether it be store exclusives or something else. And I always be like, man, one of these stores should do X, Y, and Z, as far as whatever the case may be, whether it be certain cover or something of that nature, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut and let some of these stores, figure it out for themselves, because you don't think people watching, but people do watch, or word travels, like somebody else might hear it and say something to somebody else. Oh, somebody should do this. But with this right here, this is just us pretty much talking about our love for comics and, just having a little competition with it, seeing, what these books are going to do. And I also think it helps refine like your thought process as far as how you look at books on a weekly basis. But let's do this. Give me 1 second. Drop
while
us to
you
the
doing
bottom of the
that,
screen.
while you doing that, let me say to the faithful bunch out there, the reason I say we have one of the dopest shows because people don't know how competitive we are in the background. This show is set up like an actual sports draft. So between the three of us, we really go out of our way trying to pick the very best books every week. And the three of us, we're not friends. We don't even like each other. You know what I'm saying? But no, we really, no, I'm serious. We really try to outdo each other. And it's that competition that drives us to only pick what we consider the best selections every week. And that's why I say we have one of the best shows, because the competition is what pushes us, because nobody wants to get stood up by the other person. You know what I'm saying?
And I would add on to that. Add on to that. Even the competition we pick 5 books a week each. The 5 books that we think that are gonna do well. And even among those 5 that we each pick, we're talking trash against each other. Like, oh, you picked that? Why'd you pick that? Yeah. So, like, we're having fun with it, but we're competitive too. We're having a good time.
Yeah, and it ain't none of this is scripted, man. This is all every week. Every week we get on here, whatever we say, we mean that shit.
Yeah, it's straight from the hip, man. None of it is scripted at all. And I'm really hot because it is not letting me take this over to the other screen. But okay, so what I wanted to do is, give me 1 sec.
Well, while he's doing that, I'll say this. Me personally, just doing this show, my personal collection is dope. Like it's better than what it used to be. Mainly still in 9th draft picks, and also taking notes from Dark Evolution's covers, learning who all these different cover artists are. So yeah, I've made a lot of money just being on this show. You know what I'm saying? And I've made other people money.
Yep.
It definitely makes me pay more attention to what's coming out, week by week. I pay way more attention to what's coming out as I did in the past. So I wanted to do this, look at, I feel like it's I do the thumbnails, the new format, I'm putting 3 books on there, but the old way I used to do it is I would put 5 books, on the thumbnail, on the main, on the main pick. And one reason I did that, instead of like putting our faces on there or something like that, is so that when you go to the channel, you can kind of just look at it and see, look, this is all stuff that came out this year. Yep. And even if you just browse back through here, you can see some good picks in there. There goes the Miles Morales Iron Man 10th anniversary special. Yep. There goes the Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy Kill Bang Eat tour. That's something that's killing the children, 1 in 25. Yep. The Dodderman covers. Like, I always talk about how much I love those freaking Dodderman covers. You got House of Slaughter stuff, and we talked about how to approach your buying habits with House of Slaughter, because we already knew it was going to be a million store variants out there, and we kind of set that expectation like, hey, I wouldn't go out buying all of these super expensive ratio variants because the value is probably not going to hold up, and the books where the value does hold up is probably going to be like a 1 in 50 or something like that. And one of the 1 in 50s ended up being one of the best covers because it was a nice House on the Lake homage. The Gun Honey, the Static Shock cover, you can see right there the Akira homage. You got the Jenny Friesen, freaking Harley Quinn.
Bruh, you put me on to Rose Besh, man. That is my favorite cover artist right now. Rose Besh is off the chain.
This is a 1 in 25, and this is going for like $200 now.
And just to prove that we take our own advice, we do take our own advice. Here's that 1 in 50 of I got Something is Killing the Children, or House of Slaughter.
Yeah, and
listen, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Mass Collectibles? Astro, yeah, man. I don't know about y'all, but after we finished the show, I put in all my orders. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the books I don't even draft. Like, I'll take their draft picks, and I'll shoot my order like right after the show ends.
That's what I do too.
Yeah, Edward, I'm putting up the preview. I'm gonna put it up either tonight or in the morning. Yo, my first Whatnot show is gonna be off the chain.
This Nubia, I talked about this.
Those Nubias sold out like crazy, man.
The Static Shock. I got multiple of these books, but it's just kind of like I just want to show y'all. Echo Phoenix song.
That's a good cover.
You know, like we actually buy the books. Yeah, we're not telling you, go out and buy these books so we can sound smart, hoping that the speculation will pay off on these books, and they never do. You know, and we just say, let's just brag about the books that actually did good, and the ones that do bad, we'll never bring those back up again. So we can look smarter than what, we really are. No, we don't do that. We just,
we put our money where our mouth is. We do. Yeah. Speaking of Rose Besh here, bad boy.
Yo, what's up?
The new Future State that came out today, man. With Pattinson basically on the cover.
Yeah.
You know what? If my shop gets their books, I can go pick it up.
Now you sound like me.
I don't know what happened in Austin, man, but damn, all the deliveries did not come in.
I'm telling you, man, it was opposite world because I actually got my deliveries today.
Yeah, I was
me and Bizarro.
Bizarro
got all my books today.
That's right.
Yeah, I was looking for my 1 in 50s from what's the place?
Yo, Mass, I'm going on at 8 p.m. Texas time, Central time. So
when is your first Whatnot sale?
Tomorrow. Purge Thursdays, baby. I do a purge. I got too much. Look, ever since we started doing the show, I got like 5 copies of all the hot books. I ran out of boxes, man. I got to get rid of this shit. So y'all can come to my show, listen to music, have some drinks if you got them.
I do.
Everything starts at $1. Everything starts at $1. It's got to go. So, okay. You just like flexing.
I finally got my comps from Whatnot. Bolo, if you're watching this, you know I've been wanting that foil. You, Chancellor, I don't know what I got to do, but y'all giving me one of them damn foils. I'm getting a foil of this. Man, I love this. Now, it is a benefit that my name is on the back of it, right? That just kind of like the icing on the cake. But, man, I would pay for this cover even if my name was not on this book. I think this is a great, honestly, in my opinion, this is the best.
That's probably the hottest cover of the year.
This is the best. This is the best
Invincible cover. It is.
If you can't get an Invincible #1, the OG first printing, this is the next best thing. And on top of that, the artwork that freaking Tyler Kirkham did on this is better than the original Invincible cover. I'm willing to say that if this was the first printing, the original, that book would be going at least for $1,000 more than what it is right now. Because this cover is just crazy.
Car Jim said he got 3 9.8s of that. Y'all just flexing tonight.
Now, Car Jim, tell us how much you paid for each one. This is just not a book that anybody can get. So if you're gonna flex all the way, brother. Yee, I don't have to cheat on this episode because we just doing a review. We're just doing a review of kind of like some of the books that we told people about in the past. Let me close this out and then let me kind of pull up some of the spreads.
Astro, you talking about Disney Plus Day? I just dropped Disney Plus, man. Disney Plus been slacking.
When is Disney Plus Day?
They've been slacking like crazy.
Y'all know when Disney Plus Day is?
I don't know, but I've been watching League of Legends or Arcana, and that's dope.
I've been meaning to watch that. How is it?
That's dope, man. I like it.
Okay, so this is. Can y'all see this on my screen? Because I don't have the big screen up right
now. Yes, Primordial, okay. Number 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. So this is after every draft, I get one of these. It's basically a spreadsheet with all of our picks, and you can kind of see, that's how I can go back and look and see what we've been doing. Man, just kind of looking back at it based on this. I don't know who won this week. To be honest, now Bad Boy do got the gun, honey, number 1.
That's right, baby. I was waiting for you to say it. I was like, go ahead and say it.
11, but I do have a Primordial number 1, and Primordial started to pick up the steam. I kind of reached on that last Annihilation Wakanda number 1, but I think some spec is gonna come back around on that in the future. Then I had that Harley Quinn, the animated series, the E-Bang Kill Tour, which that book has some steam on it. At a certain point in time, I just think for a lot of these books, like this Miss Marvel Beyond the Limit, I had a question about this book. I was thinking about this while I was getting ready for the show because Bad Boy sent me a picture of the Miles Morales Marvel Tales. The Marvel Tales book, the one with that one you just showed me from ADC that has It's basic. It's
got the soft cover spine.
Yeah, it's basically a freaking graphic novel is what it is.
Yeah.
It's basically a trade paperback is what it is. Yeah. But it collects a bunch of Miles's key stories in it. So but they have a 1 in 50 of those with this just basically a version cover. But those books are $10 a pop. So those cost more than a regular comic book would to buy. But they had those ratio variants, which a lot of people aren't aware of. So I wanted to look and see Miss Marvel. So yeah, they do. So this is going for ratio right now, $50. But these books are $10 a piece. You have to order 50 of these to get this 1 in 50, which means you got to spend. Of course, the comic shops, or if you order FOC, you're gonna pay a little bit less than that. But let's just throw a number out there. You're gonna have to pay at least $500 to order 50 of these. But they're only selling the 1 in 50 for $50.
I think the ratio market has been calming down a lot lately. It used to be out of control.
But see, on this something like this, I think stores just 1 in 50. All right, $50. You see what I'm saying? They're not really looking at. They're not really looking at. They're not really looking at. Well, this book costs more than $50 to get the ratio. To get to the ratio, it costs a lot more than that. But the good thing about these Marvel tales is they collect a lot of key stories for some pretty big characters. Thanos has some Marvel tales. I think Loki has one. But Sway does all of the artwork for it, and Sway is starting to pop off, man. Sway is starting to pop off. So I think, like a pro tip, I would be buying up these 1 in 50s or these Marvel tales and stuff like that, because one thing you want to think about with investing, if everybody else is on something else, you want to move to something else. That's kind of like with cryptocurrency. What we're seeing right now is every couple of weeks, it's a different crypto popping up. which Dark can speak more about the crypto than I can. It's a different crypto popping up that's going crazy because one week everybody putting their money into Shield. Next week somebody they say, oh, it's Dogecoin. But the one that stays consistent is Bitcoin, for the most part. That's always going to be the king of the cryptocurrencies. So with comic books, you kind of want to look at it similar, but in the same way. A book like this Miss Marvel or the Miles Morales Marvel Tales, once those books kind of once Comic Time or a bigger channel talks about these books, it's no coming back from them. It's no coming back for it. You're not going to be able to say, oh, well, I'll just wait for the price to go down. No, because I'm guaranteeing you it's not a lot of these out here. It's not a lot of stores paying, let's say, $7 per book to get 50 of these. They're not doing store exclusives on them, so it's not like House of Slaughter. It was 1 million copies ordered because it was a lot of store exclusives, and on most store exclusives you got to order 2,500 to 3,000, minimum. This nobody ain't doing no store exclusives on this. Now see, here I go again, giving away free game because as soon as I say that, some store is gonna start looking. Oh, when the next Marvel Tales coming out? Ooh, it's such and such. It's Gwen. Oh, I'm about to do. They gonna rip off some cover to get that Gwen. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they do. But I think these books have a ton of potential just based off the fact that they got a high incentive ratio. They have a high price point, and on top of all of that, it's collecting key stories for important characters within the Marvel universe. Go look through these Marvel Tales. It's not one person that got one of these Marvel Tales is a what you would call a B-list character. Miles, Kamala Khan, Thanos. Of course, you type in Marvel Tales, it's just gonna bring up the everything in Marvel history, but I'll do it this way. We'll go here.
Hey, what up, Trace? Trace Hunter, you got that Gun Honey second print. That's a heater right there. See, I like second prints. Let me tell y'all something that I do while he's doing that. I tell my store to pre-order second prints like before they even announce it, because I already know second prints, they don't do a lot of print runs. It might only be a few thousand. So my store, I just tell them when I put in my order to go ahead and pre-order a second print if it's available, because I love second printings. I love second printings when it's a different cover, like just a whole different artwork. That's the type I like. And I like that Gun Honey second print too.
So just to jump off his second printing, I like second prints too. You want to talk about an impossible second print to find in a 9.8. Right, Ice Cream Man #2, second print, impossible to find in a 9.8. 1,430 copies.
That's sick. What's the 9.8?
Not graded. Not graded. 1,430 copies total.
Do you know the 9.8 census on it?
I haven't looked recently. I can take a quick look again. It's going to be low.
I bet you it's double digits.
It's not going to be much.
I got some 9.8s that are some of my treasures that they have double digit census, man. Like CGC, like 30. They only got 30 of them. 9.8s. And that's my whole that's where I play. I play in that sandbox. The second prints and cover Bs.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this?
Marvel Tales Thanos, Jim Bartel.
Okay. So
it's
fellas,
it's a 1 in 54 and it's a Bartel. Like,
now let me ask y'all, man, what do y'all feel? What do y'all feel about ratios that they just remove the trade dress? I mean,
I don't like that, man. I think it's lazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's lazy. Now,
okay.
Here it goes.
I think if it's like a 1 in 10, I'm okay with it. You do like a 1 in 50 or a 1 in 200, that kind of pisses me off.
Now, here goes my thing. If the artwork is such that, you know what, I want to see this without no trade dress or nothing like that, I can deal with that because I'm gonna show you. Because I gave away some free game.
Well, Dark, have you thought about what your biggest one of your top 3 draft picks? Do you keep track of that?
I really haven't. I really haven't. I could go back really quick because I have it all on a spreadsheet, but I could go back real quick and take a look at it while you guys are fumbling around with some stuff here. I can take a quick look. I'm trying to find out what that ice cream man census is like, though. It's not going to be much, I can tell you that.
Let me show you something right quick. I'm gonna show you a book that I would want in a version variant.
Well, I can tell y'all right now. Every week that I picked Star Wars High Republic was a winner. Yo, y'all think I'm messing around? Yes. Star Wars High Republic has been cranking out all the new Jedis damn near every issue. And I pick them faithfully every week. And the most recent issue, I think it was issue 10, Lorna D. Everyone's been talking about Lorna D, the Neil chick, whatever. Like she finally made her official debut, and that book was flying off the shelves, man. And I mean, you could have just went High Republic and High Republic Adventures, which is pretty much all I've been doing for the past 4 months. And it's just been like winners. Like you should be buying all of that stuff, man. Yeah, like Astro said, get all the High Republics. Get them all because they all specs. It's like the easiest spec I've ever seen.
Yeah, but that spec gotta pay off. And not every Jedi is gonna blow up. Not saying it's a bad investment or nothing like that. This book right here, bro. If they would have did a version on this, if they would have did a version on this, I would buy it because in my opinion, it's too much going on with the trade dress. This would be fine if it was just this, but the 10-year anniversary logo, the Beyond logo, the Marvel logo, is just taken away from the art. It is taken away from the art.
And that cover is the ratio cover?
Yeah, it's the 1-25.
See, yeah, that's too much for a ratio. They doing too much. Like, yeah, you're right.
Agreed.
You got to minimize it. You got to minimize the trade.
The Miles Morales, that should have been smaller. They should have made that like smaller. The Spider-Man should have been smaller.
It's a 1 in 50. It's a 1 in 50. Just take the fucking trade dress off. Period. Don't let it be a trade just because if somebody does a store exclusive and they get the rights to use the same art, even though I want it, I'm gonna hate it. But just do the freaking store exclusive. I mean, just do the version on the 1 in 50. Don't put a trade dress on it. You don't got to put a trade dress on it. It's a 1 in 50.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a little more. I have a formula with the books I buy. I'm a little more judicial. You know what I'm saying? I have a formula. Like Trace said he would spend 40 on that. I wouldn't spend 40 on that, Trace. What I would do is I would take the $40 and go buy more Future State Swamp Things because that's a harder spec. Because Future State Swamp Thing is a new Swamp Thing character. So for me, it would be better to go back and buy more of a book that introduces someone than to spend it on one ratio. And it's like a so-so cover. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just right a lot, but that's okay.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying on that, man, but you also got to consider, like, when it comes down to, like, not everything is going to be a speculation buy. Sometimes people will buy stuff. Sometimes people will buy stuff basically just because they really like the artwork on it, and it's really no rhyme or reason as to why a book is blowing up. They just like the artwork on it, you know.
Yeah, I won't lie, that's me occasionally.
Yeah,
it's you know, like this book will be something that I will buy just because I like the cover art on it. You know, it's not like, oh, I gotta just gonna be the first appearance of such and such.
But would you spend $40 on it though?
Yes. I spend 40 on this all day. You know what? I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
Because Miles is a highly ordered series, I might not spend 40 on it because I live in a city where they order a lot of comic shops and they order a lot of Miles. So I can probably get this for the low, you know. So that's the only reason I wouldn't spend 40 on it. But if I couldn't find this for 25 for ratio, yes, I would spend 40 on it.
I hear that. I think I spent the Jabba the Hutt, the Word of Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hutt. It was a dope story, and I loved the cover. I paid 45 or 50 for it, but it also introduced that new bounty hunter too. So I thought it was an investment for me. But that's one of my favorite books of the whole year. That Jabba the Hutt bounty hunter.
What was some of your? So I'm gonna start with Bad Boy because you said you had a list. What were some of your top books that you drafted on this show so far?
Definitely Gun Hunting. Anything Star Wars High Republic.
I want exact books so I can go to the Bay and
Defenders 2
and see what they're doing. No,
I want to say.
Hold on. We just not sitting here naming off books. You got to go in and tell me your top 3 books.
Well, we don't have a lot of time. That's all I'm saying. We ain't got too much time.
What time is it? You got to be off by 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to run through.
Okay. Well, tell me your 3.
I'll give y'all 5 more minutes.
Okay. So, name what you think your best. Because I can tell you what I know one of your best because you stole.
Well, my best one was the Miles Morales annual.
Because you stole this from me. You stole this from me.
Whatever.
You stole this from me.
Hey, a lot of things happens on draft day.
I'll never forgive you.
Some people move up in the draft. A lot of things happens on draft day. Yeah.
And that book still, people was hating on this book, bro. People was hating on this book. And that book's still going strong to this day. Why I would say to this day.
That's my number 1 pick.
This book is still
it was good. Hard. It was good. It was good that you drafted blindly too. You went with your gut and just went with that Tony Fleeks.
Yeah, that cover wasn't even out yet because I was saying I like Fleeks from Stray Dogs, so I just ran with it, and it turned out to be fire. I mean, that's my number 1 by far.
9.8 for this and 166 is fucking criminal, bro. Like,
yeah,
should be a $300 book. Yeah. That's what say the market don't make no sense sometimes, bro. Like,
because people don't know what they're doing.
I'm not gonna lie. I sold a couple of big books a couple of weeks ago, and I'm gonna be straight up. I didn't get eBay prices for them, but like when I was negotiating, I was like, bro, them eBay prices just feel like eBay. Like when you look at eBay prices, it's like hitting the lottery, bro. Like maybe on the right night at the right time, your book will sell for a high price. Like, but it's not like I done hit the eBay lottery before. I sold the Strange Academy #1 Art Adams variant for like in a 9.6 for like $300 something. Same book is $200 in a 9.8.
The other one was
the market line then, or was the market line now? Oh, my guy, Empire Comics in the building. Man, I'm telling y'all, me and Empire gonna hook up. I'm either bringing him on cover picks or I'm going on this channel. We're gonna do something. But look, Empire, man, that's my guy. I rock with Empire.
My other favorite, well, my personal favorite I picked was High Republic Adventures #7. Because I just pick them every week, and it turned out to be a big seller. Like that those sell for like
sure
$15, $20.
It was 7. It wasn't 6.
I think it was 7.
I thought it was
Greatest
6.
Jet or #6. The Greatest Jedi.
Where they did 6, like where they had like 18 new first appearances.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this book. Still.
Yeah.
This hit the CBSI Hot 10, and that's something else I wanted to talk about. A lot of these books that we had on the show, Yeah, they've been on the CBSI top 10. Now, don't get it twisted. I do go on that show from time to time, but I don't have any connections to what Ben puts on that list. But a lot of the books that we talk about end up on that Hot 10 list. And anybody that know comic book speculation, Hot 10 moves the prices up on a lot of books.
Yeah, it does.
Now the price thing came down.
It made their Hot 10 made my 3 copies of Thumbs jump up to like $30 a piece.
Yep. Now think about this. You probably look and saying, "Oh, well, this book only going for." We say we ship. This book only going for $13. Right?
That's undervalued.
If you buy 50 of these, you can sell half of them, and you will double your investment on what you spend on 50, and you will still have 25 to sit on and wait for the spec for it to come.
I actually went and bought more on the market. Anyone who sold theirs under $10, I bought them. Spider-Man 75. Spider-Man 75, the Gleason variant. I don't know what it did, but I like the cover.
Was that the 3D webhead?
Yeah, the webhead. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
it didn't do what I thought it was going to do.
No, you had another book that was.
Well, I picked Gun Honey. I picked the Gun Honey 1. Yeah,
but the book on that that's going for the big money is the Adam Hughes version.
The Hughes one
is the one. Yeah, that's the one that's going for the good money. But it's Dang, you had another book that I was looking at on the list that you.
Well, I picked Black Widow, the latest one. That was one of my picks because I was rolling with Black Widow. That turned out to be a hot one.
That 12, Black Widow 12.
Hold on, I wanted to show y'all something right quick.
I didn't do 6. I know about that one though.
Yeah,
our show hadn't started yet.
Yeah, the show hadn't started yet, but
that would have been one of them.
People that tell you new spec don't hold up. This is a book people was hating on, and I need to buy this book again. I had this book, Raza cover. I sold it, but I want this book again. Bro, people will tell you that new spec don't hold up. That's a lie. The right books hold up, bro. If it got everything going in the right direction,
you see that? Hey, go back. You see that? What's that say? Second print. See that second print?
Second print man. Yeah. I feel like that book, might be a little bit underpriced, especially if we get like a Black Widow movie or something like that. So 6, 1 to 25. But you said, what did one you did? 11? All of these Black Widow books be.
Well, I was picking them based on the covers. She had the smoking gun cover.
Yeah.
But I picked I want to say I picked 12. 12 ended up because it introduced that new character, which is supposed to be.
Yeah, you picked 12.
That's like, it turns out I think he's going to be a major character too. I'm calling it right now before any other show says it. God dang it. Because I read the damn books. See, I don't wait until they get popular. I know that shit, man. Oh.
Yeah, but what? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm good. Just a quick rant.
No, you got it.
Yeah. Hey, y'all should order the Black Widow 12 second prints. Just put the orders in now.
Man, people be hating on second prints. I'm one of them. I shit on second prints, but I buy second prints too.
We had that talk before.
I ain't gotta like something to buy it. I always tell people that too, bro. You don't gotta like something to buy it.
You don't have to like something to make money on it.
Yeah, exactly. You think some pure dog shit, but damn it, if it's gonna sell, it's gonna sell. Like the other day, me and Dark, I was hating on Shib, and he was like, "Well, shit, I don't got me a nice little come up on Shib." I'm like, "For real, shit, maybe I need to go buy me some shit." Said, "Look, I'll talk about anything until you prove to me it's worth it. Then, look, all right, give me some of it. You making money off of it? I'm gonna fuck with it." Period. Oh man, Mel.
Your boy Drunk in Chat. Your boy Drunk in Chat going off.
Mel in here. Oh, let's see. Mel. Hey, bad boy, I'm gonna tell you this. Mel, aka Drunk in Chat. Mel rock with you, man. He think you brilliant. I don't understand why. Idiot. But
he said brilliant. I don't even say brilliant. God dang. Hey, Mel. I just talk a lot of shit, and some of it sticks.
Yeah, we got to get you on Drunken Chat. I feel that's more your. I feel that's more your crowd. I feel that's more your.
Yeah, he said the smoking gun is going to be Catwoman Hughes level. You got to listen. You got to go with Adam Hughes covers. You got to go with Rose Best covers.
She got the.
You got to go with Raza.
Yeah, that's a dope cover, man. That's a dope cover. Look, say he fuck a bad boy.
Yo, that's what's up, man. We got collabo. We got to do a collabo.
I told you, man. We get y'all. I've been trying to get y'all on Flip Side. I've been trying to get y'all on Drunken Chat, but y'all don't want to
try. We failed.
I told them, you know what? That's how I know y'all stars, because stars move at their own time. They don't move when other people tell them they should move. They don't do stuff when other people tell them they should do stuff. They're gonna do it on their own time.
Nick's black and white version came out today. What? Hey, I appreciate the invite, Mel V. Y'all need to come. Hey, give me a whatnot shout out, because I got to roll out today.
Oh, okay, y'all. And I post. Send me a screenshot of your sale, and I'll post it on my IG too. But y'all go support Bad Boy, man. Y'all know he got like 500 kids, and he need to pay child support. So go to his. No,
I hate that. It's close to accurate. It's not 500.
Veterans Day is coming up. Veterans Day is coming up.
Bad Boy. Hey, is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I will be feasting. 8-year Army vet here, baby. I will be feasting all day.
I'm gonna talk to Bolo and tell him, look, we gotta, because they doing a lot of stuff for veterans, for like raising money for veterans through Whatnot sales and stuff. So I'm gonna talk to Bolo and see if we can get you a shout out on the Whatnot's comics page. Veterans Day, go support veterans.
And y'all buy it from me. Y'all supporting a veteran. I ain't disabled or nothing. I'm good. I came out 100%, but still,
I believe in supporting our veterans.
I'm mentally off.
A lot of people want to talk about America, what's American, what's not American. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. It don't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, everybody shits on fucking veterans, bro. Veterans always get forgot last. People think just because veterans get maybe a little check, maybe VA benefits, they don't tell you about the bad side of having VA benefits. They don't tell you, that check sometimes don't do shit for you. It's just veterans, man, veterans get a hard rap. And as much as we pride ourselves on patriotism, it's always been that way. It's always been that way. Even before.
Can I say something real quick? Let me piggyback on that. The checks that the veterans make up for the money that we did not make when we were in, because we got paid peanuts to be on call basically 24/7. If your ass was not on leave, you was on duty 24/7 pretty much. So those checks that people get, trust me, it makes up for the peanuts that we got paid to serve our country.
I wouldn't say it makes up for it.
I'm just saying it's something. No, it don't make up for it, but I gotta roll out, y'all. Y'all been great.
All right, bro.
Sorry, I gotta leave early today.
It goes in the bag. It makes it look. You can no way you can ever make up for a veteran and what they do, but it's definitely one of those things where you can, if y'all go and support Bad Boy at a sale, that's the little things you can do to pay it forward to our vets. And I'm not trying to get political on y'all though, but we gotta hold our vets down, because if it wasn't for them, we'd probably be living over in China, or it'd be just like China, where you can't watch what you want to watch at the movies, you can't read the comic books you want to read. They telling you what you can and can't put in your stuff. We ain't trying to live like that, man. We ain't trying to live like that. We probably couldn't even be doing this YouTube show right now if we being all the way honest. I'm trying to pull up the FOC for this week. I was trying to do it through previews, but you know what? I'm gonna just go to Black Cape. I don't know who the fuck owns Black Cape. I don't know who owned Black Cape, but if this show ever blow up, boy, y'all been eating free. Y'all been
no kidding, right?
Free. I done had people message me, hey bro, I'm trying to order the books off Black Cape, and I'm like, bro, I don't know shit about Black Cape. Let's see, we got a thing called Truth. Number 2. I'm just gonna roll through Almost American number 4.
Captain Marvel 35.
What is it? Are you jumping ahead?
Oh, you're probably not. You're in DC right now. I didn't realize. Yep.
No, it's everything.
Oh, that's everything? Okay.
Are they doing the second print for that Fortnite Foundation shit?
Yep, sure are.
Man, that's gonna be a hard 9-8 with that all black. Let's see. Look at this. This 1 in 50. That girls.
Yep, that was on my list this week.
I'm not against it.
I don't know if this cover was on my list, but that book was on my list.
Man, a book I'm rocking with heavy Black Manta, and it got some dope covers on there. They got that Something Is Killing the Children homage on issue 2.
Yep.
Here go another dope one, man. This say Black Cape and whatnot. Stay tuned. See, Mel be having delete DC. Nah, man. I'm telling y'all, Mel gonna be depressed when DC become popular. And all of these books, I've been telling his wild-headed ass to order. He gonna be like, "Oh man, I should have listened tonight." And see, this is what Mel do. When a book is doing good, and Mel knew about it, and he knew he should have ordered it, but he don't do it anyway. He just say, "F that book." And
I'll tell you this much too. For the money spent, DC is rocking out some good story content right now. But even if you skip that and you just want a good quality, well-made book, DC is slaughtering Marvel. Their books are made out of pulp, garbage pulp. And DC's are phenomenal. They're just flawless books. They really are.
yeah, man, I agree 100% with what you're saying on that, bro. Oh, look, so what's going on in this Captain Marvel 35? Because I see they got the spoiler covers on it. They got the spoiler covers on it. So,
man, I don't remember off the top of my head. I remember it was one of my top picks though for this week.
hey, look, here go your boy Knock. He did a regular cover for once.
Well, knock me over.
You know what? I was looking at something the other day. He has another regular cover coming up on another book too, and they not bad covers. It's like it's not something that I would be rushing out to buy, but it's like, oh, that's not a bad cover. It's got some, it's decent. But them damn headshot covers, man, no way in hell.
He did another Venom one this week.
That's the first time I do not want no head. It's on them Tide Knock covers.
First time in history. There's always got to be one.
Right. Let's see. Trying to see what else we had in here since we're not giving them the full show.
Yeah.
Tonight. Oh. DeCall. Jeff DeCall.
You love those covers.
Man.
That's pretty damn good.
Yo. Let me hold on. Gotta zoom in on that, brother. Gotta zoom in on that.
Yeah, that's pretty damn dope.
It's not. No, it didn't come out this week, but y'all can order that. This week it's open. It's open order.
Yep.
It's open order. And look, man.
Yeah.
The game ain't fair, man. But look, Hidden Gem. Boy. Mystique done had some dope cover this year. Mystique and Psylocke. Man, Ultra not in here. I gotta look, man. Look, we gotta get Ultra on here because Mystique and Psylocke, they done had some fucking covers this year, bro. They done had some covers this year. Hey, did you ever pick up this book, Dark Knighted?
Yeah, I picked up number 1. I haven't read it yet though.
I need to read. I picked it up too. I need to read this. I'll be liking these AWA Upshot books, but they all be miniseries, bro. It's like they not
Yeah.
doing ongoing, so
No, they're just fives, and I have to assume that these are eventually going to connect to each other somewhere down the road, like Justice League-y sort of thing, since they're kind of homaging other characters that already exist, like Spider-Man and now Batman and stuff like that.
look, Sanford Green, Justice League Annual #1, cover
Yep.
B.
Yep.
I've been going crazy for Sanford Green covers right now. I've been buying some Sanford Green up. I need to get up to date on posting my books on Instagram so I can show y'all some of the stuff that I'm picking up. All right, y'all. We almost through FOC. Just trying to, because I don't want y'all to miss nothing. Like I said, we just wanted to look back on the past and show some of the books that we had that's been doing really good. But I also wanted to bless y'all with the books that was coming up on FOC just to make sure y'all don't miss anything, because we wanted to go in a different direction this week. And it's not too often that we're gonna do stuff like this, but I thought it'd be good to change the pace, just to look at something different.
Did you cover the top 5 books you had? I know Bad Boy did because he was running out, but
no, I didn't really get into my top 5. But these timeless covers, holy crap! These
Timeless.
covers,
We have to talk about Timeless. Have to talk about it.
Look at that, man! Like, it's so many dope covers in here, bro.
Are we going to talk about the Miss Minutes?
Hold on, it should be coming up. Let me see, that's 6. Let's go to 7. That's the first appearance of Miss Minutes in comics, ain't it?
Yep. Look at that Miles one.
Oh,
that's that one I sent you yesterday.
Boy, that's one right there.
Yep, that's amazing. I love that cover.
Mail, Bad Boy Would Not Sell is tomorrow at 8
Central Time.
Boy, Marvel, they showing their ass on these timeless covers. But my only thing is, can y'all please step the paper quality up, bro? I'm tired of these nice covers on garbage paper.
Way up. They'd have to take an elevator to step up from where they are right now.
Man, I could be wrong about this, but I just had something that's like kicking me in the back of my head, telling me that this could possibly be the next Something Is Killing the Children.
The furthest place from here? Yeah.
Like that level of popularity for, an independent, just kind of like that crossover, smash hit type of book. I think this could be the one.
I agree. I went and grabbed several covers, and I grabbed 3 of cover A today.
So I got it. I ordered mine, man, and I always still get extra from the local comic shops just to, support. But yeah, man, it's just something. I don't know. Something is just speaking to me about this book.
Yep.
Something is just speaking to me about that book, man. I don't know what it is.
I agree.
I can't wait to read it. I didn't get to go pick up my books today, and I haven't got my orders in from mail, from my comic shop and other places. Oh, this one, I don't know. I like this cover. I don't know what's going on in it, but it looks interesting. I don't know what's going on. I feel like this is going to be an important Wonder Woman issue. I like this one too. I love lions, so anytime I see a lion on the cover, I'm gonna buy that book. But this is a dope cover too. 78 Points said, "What's the furthest place that has 100 and 500 print run versions from their own site?"
I'd have to go check that out.
Hold on. It's probably sold out now.
I'm sure it is.
So is that like a store exclusive or what is it? That's number 2. Number 1. I wanted to get the one with the records. Oh, that's only 15. Oh no, it's just referring you back to a store locator. I wanted one of the ones with the vinyl, but I just don't know about the collectability of it because
like I'm sitting in the same spot as you on that one. I do want the Something Is Killing the Children homage to it though.
They have it. What was it? A store exclusive?
You haven't seen that? You haven't seen it? Let me grab it. Hold on.
Man, it's hard to keep up with everything, man. Like, we missing stuff.
Excuse my typing. Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if it'll let me. Oh, Christ, I don't want a Facebook site. Sorry, a meta site.
You know what? Let me look through images. Maybe it'll pop up on here. Which cover they homaging?
It's the first cover of Something Is Killing the Children.
Oh, here it goes.
Yep, there you go. I don't care. I want it. I don't care. Just because I love Something Is Killing the Children, and I think you're right that this book is probably that series is probably going to be big. So I just want one, just because.
They could have got it a little bit closer to the original.
I agree.
Like they got a little lazy on this, but I like
Gorkum. He does some awesome covers. He does some pretty dope homage covers.
Yeah, man, it's not. I just feel like something is missing from it. I don't know what it is. But I definitely think that Something Is Killing the Children is that cover is, man. I just feel like when you see that cover, like that looks like a classic comic book cover. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that. I don't like using the word iconic, but with that cover, like I just think it's when you see that cover, it's something about it. But when I first saw the artwork for The Furthest Place From Here, I thought this had like that same kind of effect. Like when you first see it, like it's something special about that. You like, what's this? And I like how they got the ran down building on there. Instead, you don't see a character. You got a ran down building on there. And I wonder, I haven't read the book yet, but I'm just wondering if that's saying something about the direction that they're gonna go with this, story. And maybe it's not like a central character. It's gonna be like the main character in the book. Maybe it's gonna be more so about the universe of that the book takes place in itself than the individual characters.
Yeah, I just took a quick look on eBay, and there's only one of those Something Is Killing the Children homages on there. They want $60 or best offer right now, so about double the original price.
Mel saying it's a Warriors homage. Yeah, Mel. That book was probably Mel was probably in college when Warriors came out. So that's probably like in his heyday. But is it you that said you thought I would have liked this Scotty Young variant for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
I think that was on our draft. I do believe that was picked on our draft. I think Bad Boy might have picked it, but I think that was on.
Because I told him he was stupid for not taking the cover A.
Yeah.
I told him he was stupid for not taking the cover A, but just my opinion. But this is a dope cover too. I like it. I mean, Scotty Young, like, and he not doing a baby cover on it either. Hey, you know, I can get with it. Still not better than the cover A. But I've been looking because this issue 2 right here, and this one got like the same thing. It has a building on the front of it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
That stands out to me. That stands out to me. Let's see. Empire said he wants the Jenny Frizen variant. 78 points says it's still 500 print versions are still available. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just feel good about this book, man. I cannot wait to read the story, bro. Like,
I kind of have my kind of mix with, and maybe I'm giving away too much here too, but I think it's obvious what I'm going to say. But when it comes to Image, if Image on a first print or on a number one comic, if they put out 15 variants of it, they probably have a pretty good idea that it's going to be a reasonable book for them. So anytime I see Image going in on the first issue with a ton of different variant covers, my spidey senses start tingling.
Right. Because they must feel really, especially now since they saying they're not going to do anything past the first print. But you know what? I still think that they could be using the paper shortage as an excuse for that. But in reality, they kind of understand that, hey, we have to keep the value of these books up on the secondary market, or these books, or people gonna get turned off from buying new properties because the value is not gonna be there long term down the line. And you can't tell me that these companies are not thinking like that, or that some of these companies aren't starting to think like that. That's why I think incentive ratios are becoming a bigger and bigger thing, because you got to find a way to get people to spend money on something. You just can't say, oh, well, yeah, they just keep buying books for the stories, because, man, people ain't buying books for the stories. Not like that. Not anymore. Maybe when everybody was riding trains and buses to work and you needed something to pass the time, maybe that was more of a thing, but I don't think so now. Well, and
with the way the 90s went, I'm not saying it's going to go that way, but if you keep stretching it thinner and thinner, making a ton of different titles, like Marvel is doing a ton of titles right now. You see DC is doing a lot too, but they seem to be paring them down a little bit more. When I look at the DC stack of books versus the Marvel stack of books, that Marvel section's bigger. It's not necessarily because Marvel's bigger, which they are, but they're doing a ton of different titles right now. Like, I don't know, they're stretching it out a little too thin, but I think you're right that they're starting to realize, companies like Image are starting to realize, like, if we keep doing this, not only is the paper shortage a good reason, but if we keep doing this, we're going to have another 90s crash, and that's just going to take down a good chunk of the industry, if not all of it. Maybe not all of it, but a good chunk of it. So I think they got to be careful with it, and I think they're starting to wise up to that. Can't repeat.
Same thing with these store exclusives, man. Like, I know some of these stores is making money on it, but I will focus more on quality and less on quantity. Now, one last thing I want to talk about before we get on, because this book is starting to do something on the secondary market, is Mike is messing up Dark. The Strange Academy's Magic Art Adams variant. Is Mel still in here? Mel, what's the commotion behind this book? Hey, Empire Comics made a good point. He said he blames Dynamite and all their variants for a paper shortage. Bro, Dynamite OD every week on everything that they print out, bro. They better be planting a tree for every freaking they better be planting 10 trees for every freaking book that they print because bro, oh my god. They release so many different covers, so many very like
I mean, you could say the same thing about Department of Truth from Image. That thing is. I love the series, but holy hell! I don't need 60 covers of a regular comic book that doesn't have any special meaning to it. I don't need 50 covers of that. It's ridiculous.
This book got some heat on it, man.
Oh yeah.
You got some heat on here.
Yeah.
I think they saying this is the first. Well, look, I wasn't gonna say it, but
not wrong.
Hey, I've seen worse things in life. I'm not gonna complain about this because, hey, there's something to look at. It's something to look at, but that book, man, and look, it's not a bunch of those on it's not a bunch of those on eBay right now. I don't know if that's because of the shortage or what, but
it's got the first appearance of Gas Lamp in it. So it has a new character in it.
Yeah, I think Mel showed me that earlier. I can't remember exactly what it is. Man, these are Adams variants always. They look. The book is actually selling though at that $20 price point.
Yep.
It's actually selling at that price point. So just something to be on the lookout, man. We all hit the shops this week and we'll pick up your comic book. See if they have any more of this Strange Academy number 13. Laying around on the shelves. This since we're right here, I'll show this one. I picked a couple of these up. Dr. Voodoo Art Adams variant because I bought all of these Art Adams variants, and I talked about this on the show before. That I picked all of these up because I think Strange Academy is dope, and I think they have some potential for the future. And
hey, maybe they'll mention that on Disney Day.
Maybe they will. That would be nice. I think that would get people talking.
Yeah.
Even if they just mention one character from Strange Academy. All right, we're about to get up out of here, y'all. Went way longer than I planned to, but I feel like this was a good laid-back show. We got to talk about a lot of stuff, had a lot of interaction with the audience. Just want to thank everybody who came out and watched us live. Thank you for coming out again. We gave y'all a lot of tips, for your FOC orders. Even though we didn't do our traditional draft this week, draft will be back next week. I'm trying to get some stuff in order, like an actual scoring system. And then I still got to get the belt, and we still got to figure out a way to crown the winner so we can expand this a little bit and bring other people on to compete with us and make this it's already competitive, but
more interactive.
Yeah, more interactive than what it's been so far. So I always said this was kind of like the pilot, just to kind of test everything out and see how people will be interested in the show. And I don't think it's no debate. I think the interest level is definitely there from the people that watch the show on a weekly basis. It's just now I think it's time to tighten the bolts on it a little bit and take this thing to another level. So we will be doing some collaborations with other channels. Like I got something playing with Tales from the Flip Side. So we're gonna be doing stuff like that. So I'm constantly working on ways to expand this thing because I think the drafts are so much fun to do. And the thing that I've been thinking about doing the longest is I want to do a draft with actual real comic books. Like everybody, everybody is participating in the draft. Maybe you pay $100 to compete, and I, provide a selection of books, maybe 12 books, and each person draft the book that they want, and just kind of have like a tiered value of books, but nothing below $100 just to do that for fun. I think that would be dope, and it'll be fun to get something to do something like that. It'll be a chance, for somebody to pay $100 in and maybe get a really nice book. But even if you pay $100 and you don't get back you don't get one of the best books, you will still get your money back and get a book, that's worth $100. So it's just something I've been thinking about doing. Because that was like my first goal for cover picks. My first idea was like, oh, what if we did like a comic book, draft, but I wanted to like go and buy out comic book collections and then have people pay to compete, in the draft. Like you pay in, and then we each draft what books we want out of the collection. So if it's like me and three other dudes, we go 4 ways on the cost of the collection, and then we do the draft live on YouTube. And everybody, get a turn, till we get all the way through to the collection. So if it's 100 books in the collection, we'll get 25 books a piece. And I thought that would be some captivating. I thought that would be some captivating stuff right there. Adams variants. Now I got it. Oh, so Empire was just saying that I done baited him into buying those Art Adams variants on the Strange Academy, man. Like,
that's a good cover, man.
Yeah, I like them a lot, bro. I like them a lot. But all right, y'all, we're gonna get on up out of here. It's getting late. I know Dark probably got better things that he want to do than sit on YouTube and talk to us all day. All right, brother. All right, take it easy, man. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.